So, hey guys, uh, I'm going to talk about the wildcard if you are using in this international break, because I've been getting a lot of DM in my Instagram about the wildcard and also in my like comment of previous videos. So I want to talk about my thoughts of using the wildcard in this international break, why to use it and why not to use it. I'll give some kind of overview about what I think and why. I personally am not using my wildcard yet, so but I'll still give you my opinion, being on the both sides of what are the advantages of using the wildcard right now and why you should not be using a wildcard yet, just so that I can cover all the questions that I've got in my Instagram. Let's start about the wildcard in the international game week. So firstly, I'll talk about I think why it is not the worst idea to use the wildcard right now. So yeah, maybe these are the kinds of advantages that you have while using the wildcard before the international break, before game week, fifth game week. So first is the team value. So I think when you are using the wildcard in the international break, I think you still have 2 weeks. So you might want to get onto the players whose value are increasing. So yeah, if you don't know whose prices are increasing or decreasing, you might want to check out some sites like you can go to Fantasy Football Fix. There's a price predictor, or maybe even other sites. You can Google it. There are so many of them. You can look at that, and there are some price prediction which shows you when the price will rise or decrease. So you can pick the players. I think if you watch the game weeks, you already know players like Chilwell, maybe Kane. These players' price will I think increase in upcoming days. So you might want to get hands on them. Even if you don't want them in your team, you just put them in your team. So when their price rises to 0.2, so you can get 0.1 million for yourself. What I mean to say is just get the players whose value is increasing, so that you can remove them later to get that 0.1 from them. So for that, you might want to check out some price predictor websites where there are predictions of increase and decrease of prices according to their performance this game week. And I think players like Chilwell, Kane, and maybe I don't know, Vardy, Jimenez, their price are increasing, and players like Trent, they might lose their price. So yeah, you might want to do that just for increasing the team value, and you can use that money somewhere else. So another advantage of using a wildcard right now is that this is unlikely to happen, but a lot of players are going to their international duties and they can return with injuries or maybe COVID infections. So we never know. So just in case, if before the game week, maybe Salah, De Bruyne, looking at my team, Salah, De Bruyne, Trent, they get just injured or something, I will have to use my wildcard. So if you are already activating your wildcard, I think it's an advantage because you will already know the players who are injured. And the thing about using early wildcard is you will have the value. As I said, you can use that money somewhere else. So I think if you use it earlier in the international break rather than later, I think that gives you an advantage over other managers. So yeah, just in case, I don't want to use it, but if Salah, De Bruyne, Trent, these kind of players get injured and I don't even have 11 players to pitch, I will have to use wildcard or do something. So yeah, if you have already used it, and just in case that kind of incident happens, I think you have the upper hand. Now another advantage is like you can have your hands on players like Brewster, Pulisic, who are just kind of emerging right now in FPL. You can get hands on those players earlier than any other manager, because I'm pretty sure players like Brewster, Pulisic, their price will increase rapidly now since they are quality players, and I think they will make things happen for their team. So if you are using wildcard, you can get hands on them very quickly than other managers who are not using wildcard. Like me, I can get hands on both Brewster and Pulisic because I only have one transfer. So if you are using wildcard, you can be there when the price rises. I think Pulisic is 8.3 right now. I'm pretty sure that price will change before the 5th game week. So yeah, that is one of the advantages. The upcoming rising players, you can get hands on them beforehand. So yeah, I think that is one of the advantages using wildcard right now. Now those were the advantages. Now I want to talk why I am not using the wildcard. So this is not disadvantages, but this is my personal opinion on why I think I should not be using my wildcard yet. And this depends on how your team looks right now, because everyone's team is different, the team structure and the players and all that stuff is different, so it's not same for everyone. For me personally, looking at my team, I don't want to be using wildcard just yet, and I'll be giving some reasons why not. So firstly, I think the longer I wait, there's more chance that I'll know about the double game week of the Man City, Man United, Aston Villa and Burnley. They did not have first game week, so I think the longer I wait, I'll have more chance of knowing when the game week will be. So I personally might use my wildcard in 6th, 7th or 8th game week, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm just planning ahead. I'm not sure though. So yeah, the longer I wait, there is more chance I'll know about when those double game week might happen. So I might try and get some more players from those teams. So that is one of the reasons I'm still waiting to use my wildcard. And another reason is that if I use my wildcard right now, I'll have to use that team until game week 16. So until game week 17, 16, 17, because you have to use your first wildcard before game week 16, I guess. And after game week 16, you will have another wildcard. But still, that's a lot of game weeks to go, There's so much uncertainty going right now. Just take an example of Mane getting infected from coronavirus. That was very sudden. So these kind of things might happen. So when I use my wildcard right now, I think there's still a lot of game weeks. 10, 11 game weeks. I have to stay with that team, the wildcard team that I made right now. So I think that's a lot of time. Unless you are willing to use your another second wildcard as soon as it is published, it is given to you, I think you will be using your wildcard for longer than just 11, 12 game weeks, more than 16, 17 game weeks. So I think that is a kind of risk. So looking at my team right now, I don't have a lot of injuries. Fixtures are good. They are quality players. I don't know what's happening though. The points are not being returned right now. It's just been that kind of games right in this season. So yeah, that is one of the reasons. So another reason I'm not trying to use my wildcard yet is because the points return have been very unstable right now. I still don't know which players I want. I'm not even sure if I want De Bruyne in my team. Like he was the best player last season, and I'm not even sure if I want De Bruyne or Trent in my team right now. They are very quality players, but the run of forms have not been very good for them. But they are quality players. I know them. They can return point at some point of the season. But every player have been very hot and cold right now, and I'm not very sure which players do I want. Okay, I'll remove De Bruyne, I'll remove Trent, but I can't just get Chilwell just because he had one good game. I can't just get, say, Bowen in my team for De Bruyne just because he has one good game. But Bowen has been very good since the start. Still, just because Grealish has one good game does not mean I can bring him instead of De Bruyne. That's a huge risk. So that is one of the reasons I'm not using my wildcard yet. I'll still wait a few games, I guess 1-2 games after the international break to make sure which players are the one that I need to get rid of. I think not having that natural striker is hurting Man City at the moment. So yeah, that is one of the reasons. I'm not sure whom to get rid of. I'm not sure whom to get in. So I'll have to see the prospects after international break. So that is one of the reasons I'm waiting. And last reason, another reason is, this is similar to third point, but how it is different is not all the players have returned. Not all the players have returned from injury. Players like Van Aanholt, Pereira from Leicester, I'm not sure what will happen to Mitchell and Justin once they return. That is one of the reasons I'm still waiting on my wildcard. And another thing is, I think transfer is ending now soon. But still, after the transfers are in, the players are in, I don't know who will be sacrificed for new players. Like Cavani is coming in. Is it that Rashford will be sacrificed, or Martial or Bruno? I don't know who's going to be sacrificed in his position. So yeah, there's a lot of assumptions I have to make before using my wildcard. That is one of the reasons I'm not using my wildcard. So after I see which players will be regular on the team, which players are nailed on, which players are returning point consistently, I think I will have some kind of idea by the 6th or 7th game week, I guess, because I'm pretty sure that Liverpool won't be conceding 7 goals every game week. That was fluke. And I'm pretty sure getting rid of Salah and De Bruyne and Trent just looking at one game is a stupid act. So yeah, that is one of the reasons I've not used my wildcard, because there's too much uncertainty right now. So looking at the way that Everton and Leeds are playing, it looks like they will be the champions. So yeah, if they can keep that up till the end of the season, I think that is very good. But still, at the end of the day, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, these are the teams who will be contending for the title. So yeah, we'll have to see. And I think I'll be coming out with a new video about talking about my plans, my team. I'm very certain about the players that I need to get rid of. I should have done very early, but still, I did not have enough transfers. So this game was a bad one, and I've dropped my rank for the first time this season, and I've dropped significantly. So I'll try and improve on it. But anyone who is using the wildcard this game week, you might want to have patience, because there are still about 1.5 2 weeks for 5th game week. So if you are making a wildcard right now, I'm 100% sure that won't be the wildcard you will be using in the 5th game week. I'm pretty sure you will be changing a team more than a million times. There will be injuries, there will be drop of form, there will be increase and decrease in price. So I'm pretty sure, don't panic about it. Just make a team right now. Just choose players whose values are increasing. As I said, go to the price change, price predicting websites, and look at the players whose price are increasing. Get those players for now. And when you are nearing the 5th game week, you might want to get rid of those players. If you don't want them, get rid of those players and make some money off of them, so that you can use those money somewhere else. And yeah, that is what I would do if I was using the wildcard. And I think I will be publishing a wildcard draft if I was using the wildcard, because it's not that I have not thought about using wildcard. I have kind of tinkered with it, and I have kind of put a rough wildcard team, I guess, last night. But still, I was not very sure which players were the one that I needed. So, but still, I'll give a thought about it and make a wildcard draft and publish it soon. So I think for now, just pick some players that you want. I'm pretty sure you don't have to panic right now. Just pick some players, keep it, and maybe wait 1 more week, and you might want to panic then. But for now, I don't think there's anything you need to worry about. You just pick them. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of changes coming in. So the way that the season is going, I won't be sure. I mean, I won't be even surprised if Everton keep clean sheet against Liverpool next game week. Like, this has been very unpredictable, as always. Premier League has been. So yeah, just stay calm. Just choose some players. If you are using it, just choose some players, keep them, and maybe after a week, maybe you can panic about it then. But for now, I don't think you need to panic. There's a lot of time. There will be a lot of changes, as I said. So those were the reasons why I think you should be using your wildcard, and those are the reasons I'm not using, and those are some of the reasons why I'm not using the wildcard. So if I missed anything, you can write it in the comment section. So yeah, there's always Instagram, as I said. You can communicate there. So I think I'll be ending this video for now. I'll be coming up with some more videos about the wildcard and my plan going into the 5th game week. So for now, bye bye.